now that we've got that all dealt with, I can just move on. We lost Phoebe from our party at this second because she is busy hanging out with her grandpa. I think. Actually, she's right here. Hanks, have you met Grandpa? He's in the tunnel under the house. Wow, their house has a tunnel. That's actually pretty cool. I wish my house had a tunnel underneath it. So now we go into the water. And we go under the house. Into the world's worst secret passage. Because it's so long. I mean, come on. And this is not the first time you have to go down here. Kind of reminds me of that Mario Brothers. You know, the one on the NES, Super Mario Brothers 2. It kind of reminds me of some of the stages from there. Just the waterfall, I think. Well, we've made it to Spencer's secret cave, I guess. This must be Spencer. The ice has melted. How did that happen? Phoebe and I restored the Crystal of Water's light. Then you're the Knight in Prophecy. Oh, finally someone who knows what's going on around here. The shield has found its own... Shield? What shield? A shield used by the Knight in days gone by. Captain Mac found it. Captain Mac? I've heard that name before. For years, Mac's been studying a prophecy. On his way back from doing some research, the lake dried up and his ship ended up on a rock ledge. But that's no problem. If we dig from here, we'll be able to reach the ship. Anyway, here's the key. The shield is hidden in the focus tower. Received the Venus key. By the way, Fireburg's been having some strong earthquakes lately. Strong earthquakes in Fireburg. The underwater river here. We have to dig carefully because the ground is thin. AKA, if you go through the wrong hole, the entire thing floods. So you gotta be real careful. Now, you mentioned that I have heard of Captain Mac before. That's because way back in the beginning, Kaylee mentioned that her father's name was Captain Mac. And that they were super worried about what had happened to him. And that's one of the reasons Kaylee's mom didn't want her to go off into the forest, because we gotta figure out what happened to your dad. I think that's what happened anyway. But now we have a new quest. We're gonna go find out what's going on in Fireburg and get that shield. Prophesied shield for me. Finally, some recognition. Let's see what Phoebe has to say about all this. Yo, Phoebe! You gonna come with? Good luck, Cordy. I guess not. Phoebe's not coming. Too bad, so sad. One party member per area, I guess. Onward to the focus tower. Except we've got some battlefields to deal with, but I'm not going to deal with them just yet. I'm gonna go up here. Da, 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 da. Yeah, focus tower. Oops, stairs. Gotta go up the stairs. Or is it down? Oh, hey. Something awful news made Captain Mac race from his home. Huh? Anyway, seek Reuben in Fireburg. Say, what's this statue for? Yeah, cryptic as always. Dude could, like, just say, hey, look, Captain Mac knows what the deal is. He knows what's going on. Maybe you should go talk to him. It opened! Venus Shield! Very nice. Check that out. Venus Shield. Defense power of 10. And resistance to whatever that is. I'm not 100% sure. Could be light. I think there's a holy or a light element. Carefully, carefully, carefully. That's not... there. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Ooh, another treasure chest. Blizzard! That should come in very handy with that, when you're, you know, hanging out in a town called Fireburg. If nothing else, it'll help you keep your ice cream cold. I almost said ice cream cone. Yeah, just keep your ice cream cone. Now, it's very important for me to do those battlefields. But, it's a bad idea to go into them by yourself. Oops. Yep, we have now opened the way to the next town. We needed to go down and move that statue in order to get to the next town. Seems like busy work, since you can't go into the next town without, you know, getting the coin from the dungeon anyway, so why bother? And doing the dungeon opens that up, so... it just seems... They could have just put those treasure chests on the path to here... I guess they wanted to make it more fancy. It's a waste of my time, that's what it is. I think these are bombs. It's a useful treasure chest. No, it was potions. That's specifically not bombs. Oh look! More battlefields. At every step we take, a horrible earthquake happens. They weren't kidding about those earthquakes. Welcome to Fireburg! I am blowing things up. A guy came saying you could open any lock. Wow, that would be a really useful skill to have. Go in this shining fancy hotel. How about some cure potions? Sure, why not? Oh, hey, look. It's this asshole. Nice to see you again, kid. Nice to see you again, kid. Want to listen to this band? Yes. Amazing. Just truly amazing. More games need to just have live bands that you can listen to. Seeds? I can buy 25 of them. Not right now, thank you. Not actually that important. Like, I've got plenty of casts. Don't need more. Maybe later, when magic starts becoming more important as a source of damage as opposed to my weapons. How about some explosives? This I will buy. Always use more explosions. The volcano seems odd, so my husband Arian climbed it with his friend. But his buddy freaked out, ran home and locked himself in. A boulder is keeping us from saving Arian. Who's this? You're Ruben, huh? Have you heard of the Crystal of Fire? How do I know that was Ruben? I can't deal with that now. I gotta help Dad. What? Why don't you let me help you? He's stuck behind a boulder. There's no problem if we had a mega grenade, but only Dad's friend can use them. Where's the guy's house? In this town, but he shut himself in. We'll pay him a visit anyway. Come on. Best boy Ruben has joined. Ladies and gentlemen, he has twice as much health as I do. More than twice as much health. In the middle of town, which is down here. And sure enough, it's locked. If only we knew someone who could open any lock. Like a shady, adventuring type who tends to walk off with all your good treasure. What's up? We went to the house in the pit, but the guy wouldn't let us in. You two want in? Then take this. Receive the multi-key. I guess that makes sense. You'd think it'd be like a skeleton key, but he's not actually a thief. He's an adventurer who just so happens to have a key that opens any lock. A mask lets you see the monsters through the gas in the volcano. So, another area where monsters can't be seen and you need some sort of item. Hey, come here. How about buying my battle? Yes! Would you like a better weapon? I think I will take it. What's down here? Oh, another mysterious glowing sigil on the floor. At least we know what those do now. The only question is, where does that take you? There's a ton of monsters in the mine up north. And I guess I'm heading to the mine up north. We just have to get the mega grenades, which honestly sound amazing. Wouldn't you want a mega grenade? I think I would. I ran when I saw the monsters in the volcano. A huge boulder fell and trapped Arian. Only a mega grenade can free him. How do you use one? You throw it. You learned how to use Mega Grenade! Amazing tutorial! After many hours of exhaustive training, I have learned to throw a grenade. My bombs have now been upgraded. This is actually the strongest form of grenade. Note the massive attack power. Split amongst all enemies, but still a lot greater than that axe I just bought. So, now that we have Ruben, we're gonna go clear out some battlefields. You guys can go ahead and, I'll just, catch up with you when I'm done. And that's what you get for that one. The exit spell being incredibly useful. It's not when you simply leave the dungeon you're in. Unfortunately, I can't skip any of these. Look at that damage. Just an absolute awe this thing got. Honestly, it's just a huge upgrade. He does the same, if not more damage than my Mega Bombs on a single target. It's crazy. Also, it's hilarious because the back of his head looks like an old man's face. If you look real close, you see those two little white things. Those are the eyebrows, and he's got a nice full white beard. So it looks like there's an old man staring at us. It's hilarious. But as I was saying, I can't skip any of these because I know there are very important spells and things to get from these. I just can't remember which ones have the important stuff. Oh, fun fact. You can cast Exit on people, and that will... It basically works as an instant death spell. Bye! Hilarious. I don't think you get experience for it though, so I just kind of screwed myself over since I'm not grinding, and this is one of the limited fights that I have no choice to actually do. I knew there was a spell up here, I just didn't know which one had the spell. They might both have a spell. Because there's another spell it's supposed to be getting soon, I don't remember where it is. Critical hit, and he's weak. 2,000 points of damage. This is why Ruben is best boy. He's way better than that Tristan punk. Cleaned him out. Just experience. Well, I'll see you guys when I'm done with the next two. I just got a new item. Got the Gemini crest. Just completely randomly from this ordinary battlefield. How odd. That means I can use any of those crests to teleport to wherever it is it leads. Makes you wonder what exactly would be there. I don't actually remember. I think it's a piece of equipment. Not 100% sure. Plus I have to actually find it. I think it's not the one in the basement of the town we were just in. Pretty sure. Man, this is so tiresome. I would say this game failed the no-grind test because of these battlefields. If it weren't for these battlefields, I'd just go, and I'd probably be fine. But there's important equipment and items and spells and I can't just skip them. I mean, I probably could, but why would you? Like, there could be a trinket here that protects me from poison, and completely eliminate the threat of poison from the rest of the game. Why would you just leave that just because it's optional? And missing out on the exit spell. Can you imagine having to do the next set of dungeons and then getting to the end and having to walk out? That would be horrible. But now that I have the exit spell, I can just cast that and leave. Huge time saver. All I had to do was clear out that battlefield. Would've been better if there was like a shop I could have bought it from, or something, or just a treasure chest in a dungeon. It's like the majority of treasure chests are just consumables, and the only way, like the only item you find, you only find like one item per dungeon, period. Got nothing. Okay, see you later when I finish the rest. And thus, we are reminded that confusion is one of the worst status effects to ever exist. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. And once again, that's why you have to clear those out. I mean, thunder? That's, if I am not mistaken, my very first wizard spell. Wizard spells are significantly stronger than black magic. So, it would be the worst to just go into this next dungeon without thunder. If you just wanted to skip the battlefields, which makes them a requirement, which unfortunately means it fails the no grind test, because you have to grind the battlefields. Like, I want to say that they're not grinding, since it's like a task. You must, it's basically a quest, complete this battle, complete 10 battles, but it's just grinding. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the mine. We got escalators. We cannot progress the opposite way through. And we've got these little baskets with counterweights. Those are one way. I'm not going down there just yet. Ah! There was a skelly man on the end of the escalator. And he's got a mummy. Whatever will I do? That's not as effective as it used to be. Think I'll just stick with the bombs now. It's probably the best idea. Whew. Naked mummy. Boom. What's in here? Consumable, consumable. Nothing but consumables. Nothing. There's nothing of value here. You could have put thunder in here. Have to fight your way through a gauntlet of enemies to get thunder. Sound familiar? That's basically what we just did. Pretty sure that cave has got 2 skeletons guarding it. It's gotta be important. Oof. There we go. Watch there be more consumables in there. Nothing like a quizzical skeleton to make your day brighter. He's like, what? Did you just hit me? I don't understand what's going on. That mummy desperately needs to cover up. I mean, it's gotta be pretty embarrassing in the first place to be stuck as a pink skeleton. But then you have to fight beside a mummy who strips when he's hurt. It's the worst. I could use another power-up. But I've cleared out all the battlefields and I don't want to fight anything unnecessary. I don't want to fight unless I absolutely have to. Yeah, I think there's something in here. I don't remember. Is it left or right? Was it left or right? I'm going right. Let's fight these red caps. And this lizard. These red caps are the most dangerous thing in here because they have confusion. And sleep, apparently. That's not good. These guys basically Lamia 2.0. Fireballs hurt. Oh, Ruben's close to death. I'll just have to fix that outside of the battle since we just won. I hope I went the right way. I really wish the save button wasn't on Y. Because that's my go-to menu button. I didn't want to bring up the menu, I just wanted to bring up... I didn't want to bring up the save menu, rather. Oh crap, I was going to attack that red cap. Because if he confuses me, it could be all over. Well, it's not that bad. I just wasn't really paying attention that first time. I should have switched from my bombs to my claw. Yes, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I should have switched from my bombs to my claw because my claw is literally garbage damage. The worst it would do is inflict poison on him, and he's already poisoned. Charm Claw! Speaking of... that's a lot more attack power, and a lot more status effects. I believe that is Paralyze, Sleep, Blind, and Confusion. That's quite the list of... excuse me. That's quite the list of status effects it's got there. It's the only weapon that does inflict status effects. But it's still lower damage than every other weapon. So you don't use the claws to deal damage, you use them to inflict status effects, which generally you don't do. It's not really worth it, in my opinion. Except for one situation. There's one situation where you would want to use a claw. And when we get there, I'll show it to you. But until then, it's just only used for traversal. You see slots in the wall, you pull out the claws. Otherwise, well, I suppose if you're fighting an enemy who's weak to claws, you would want to. But any other time, it'd be like, why bother? Is there anything in here? I don't think so. Yes, dead end. No good. Like, the Charm Claw doesn't actually improve your climbing experience any. And now we're back at the start. Yeah. That was pretty much expected. I knew I was going to be ending up back at the start. Let's see. But should I have? The answer is no. I have gone the wrong way. But I can't go over here, so... was I wrong about this cave? Was I supposed to go in it? Something over there. I don't think the cave goes anywhere. Wouldn't make sense if it did. So I must have been wrong. I thought I had to go down here. I thought I didn't go down here, but I must have been wrong. Wonder if these guys are weak against claws. It's an experiment. Nope. They're in fact strong against most of the stats effects. That was the opposite of what I wanted. I really gotta pay attention to who's going first. Alright. Now, I think this should be the way to go. I think. Oh, fun fact. This cave also has the exact same problem that the waterfall, the ice waterfall had. Whereas, whenever I would defeat an enemy, the game would freeze. So, this is the second area that has it. And those are the only two areas in the game where this would happen. It was infuriating. But also not that big of a deal, because it didn't stop me from actually completing the game. It just kind of added an extra layer of tedium to getting through these areas. We going up, boys. Fight that mummy. Maybe this guy's weak to claws. I'm just curious. There's really no... Because without an enemy being weak to claws, there's no reason to even use it. No one's weak to claws today. So I guess I'll just stick with the battle axe and bombs for now. Shoo. I am not going to get a new sword for a while. My next upgrade is going to be the axe, I want to say. And then the claws again, and then the sword. Sword will be upgraded last. Here we go, this is what I wanted. This little guy right here is the mini-boss. So, a little preparation required to make sure I don't just instantly die. There we go. Now to fight that genie. Or Jin, whatever. We'll start with bombs and him wiping these guys out with the Morning Star. Ah, electricity. That hurt pretty bad. Laughing Bone confused. Oh, I'm not making that mistake again. Whip them claws. Except, actually, that'd be a bad idea, because what if I hit Ruben, and then he gets confused too? Strong against those aspects. Oh, he got poisoned. So I'll just stick with the sword for now. While Ruben does his thing of missing, that is the downside of Ruben. His accuracy is a bit low. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. His weapon's a big old Morning Star. Oh, great. Oh, great. Gordy, why have you forsaken me? I just can't afford to have that. Can't afford... Oh, great. Now Ruben's dead. And there's nothing I can do about it. This is the worst. I'm going to cast ice on this guy, and he's not going to laugh. Ow! That hurt. Okay, I should have unconfused myself a lot faster, because this is going downhill very quickly. And we're going to try that again. Only with 100% less confusion this time. And I'm just going to cast Thunder on these jerkwads. It's kind of not fair, because Ruben has life. He can cast life and bring me back. But I don't have life, so if he dies, I'm screwed. Sleep is fine. I'm getting rid of these guys before they can confuse somebody. Attacks with the beam. You heal yourself. And Gordy's dead. Gordy is not fast enough. Gordy needs to be faster. It's nice that the revive is just a full heal right off the bat. Luckily, they were smart enough to give every character from this point on revive. Fire Pillar! Doesn't hurt quite as bad when it's split amongst two people. Okay. Ruben is in desperate need of healing. Or he's dead. This isn't very nice. And I'm dead. I may need to grind a little bit. I don't want to. The fact of the matter is, Gordy's just so squishy. He's actively holding Ruben back. I'm just gonna heal both of them every turn. That way, even if he hits me with the fire pillar or whatever, after it's over, everyone's full health. Unless I get slapped. Ah, it wore off. Let's go for a bomb attack. Oh, he's angry. He's angry. Health getting low. As long as he doesn't land that crit dragon cut again. Ruben's health getting kind of low. Don't like it. Not one bit. Oh, now he's Tiny Genie. We just might be able to do it. I don't have any heals, so just gonna have to hope Ruben lives. Ooh, missed. A brilliant maneuver by Gordy. Kill this asshole! Whew. I was not prepared for that. Ooh, hey, consumables. Now I'm prepared. Explosives. Oh, I'm seeing a theme here. Oh, cure potions. Theme's broken. We're close enough to blow the boulder. Dad, stand back! You missed. I guess that was close enough. And now the boulder is huge. We did it! Ruben, I knew you'd save me. Please, head home to Mom. Right, you two be careful. Gordy, let's return to Fireburg. Hey, why don't we do that? With our handy dandy exit spell. Whoosh! Problem solved.